Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all? Just before I came on, something just fell. I'm not sure what fell, but it was a bit. It just made me smile. Something like that. I've just been meditating and calling forward spirit. May have um, I guess unnerved me a few years ago. Now I just go, okay, well, someone's trying to get my attention. In any case, hello to you wherever you are in the world. When you're watching this, thank you for tuning in. It is evening here in Australia where I am. I don't normally record at this time, but I'm going to tonight because my day just got away from me. I want to look at water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We will draw from an oracle deck to begin with, and that oracle is, when I find the box, which I can't find the box, the Sacred Earth Oracle, and then I'll be moving to the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. If you're watching this, this is for your sun signs, it's for your ascendant or rising sign, which are the same thing. And of course, wherever you've got your moon, take a look as well. These are general readings. They're not meant to be personal readings. If they resonate, claim it. Take the messages, because you're obviously meant to hear them. If not, move on. Okay, so let's get started. We'll start with Cancer. Let me just tune into the Cancerian energy. Cancer. What's coming forward for Cancer? For the month of August, show me Spirit, Cancer, messages for Cancer for the month of August. So I'm getting the image of a very, very large safety pin, which is quite an odd image to get. But sometimes Spirit works, well, not sometimes, often Spirit works clairvoyantly with symbols. So a safety pin, what does a safety pin do? It pins something up. There is a need to close something up, to end, not to actually to end, but to tie up perhaps loose ends for somebody that's listening to this message at the moment. And this will help. Once you get those loose ends tied up, you will feel so much better. All right, so show me Cancer, messages for Cancer for the month of August 2020. Cancer, messages for August for the month of, for August for the 2020. Cancer messages, August 2020. All right, let's see what we've got coming forward. Fortitude. That would go with that image that I got of needing to tie up loose ends, gather something up to stop, really to prevent it affecting you anymore. So for some Cancerian that I am speaking to, this fortitude message would be would bring forward some resonance. Fortitude, what is fortitude? Fortitude allows us to keep going, but I do feel there is something that you have to do in order for you to progress, and that tying up of loose ends appears to be what it is. We do have consistency. So I am getting, if we look at the safety pin and we look at a hem, for example, that comes down, you can make you can make a temporary fix. You can. That's what a safety pin is. It allows you to keep going. You don't have to put in that major work to repair anything. So there is a stopgap, a preventative or a temporary measure that you can take in your situation that will allow you to keep going with that consistency card. And preservation, this is around when something needs to be aligned. Again, that image of gathering up loose ends. Preservation, this is about preservation of the self. And often that means doing what we need to do so that we can keep going. So for some, there's a real message around fortitude, consistency, and preservation. And there is something that you can do. If you're listening to this and this is resonating, there is something that you can do. And it looks like revision. Go back and have another look at things to see what you can do to implement a temporary measure in order to keep progressing through something, through this issue or challenge that you've asked about or that you're thinking about that's on your mind. Okay, so let's have a look at the tarot. I'm looking for messages, Spirit, for Cancer, the sign of Cancer, the cardinal sign of Cancer, for August 2020. What are the messages to bring forward? Yeah. For Cancer for the month of August. Cancer, show me Cancer for the month of August, please, Spirit. Cancer, month of August. Okay, let's stop there. All right, strength and fortitude. We're getting it again. So in order to keep going, there is something that you need to do, something that you need to action. I'll just bring the laptop down so you can see, hopefully see that card, strength and endurance. And fortitude, to preserve something, to keep something going. Queen of Materials, for some we could be, this is the Queen of Pentacles, we could be talking about money here. We could be talking about budgeting in a downturn. I feel I'm getting a strong hit on that for one of my readers. The Three of Wands. This is a message from Spirit to say it will be okay. The Three of Wands is you've done all the work, hence you've stacked all those dominoes, and you're waiting for a result. This is commerce, it is trade, it is expansion, but it is also waiting for your ship to come in. For some, this could be around travel too, needing to travel to see either relatives or even in your work. Everything has been put on hold, and there is a message here to draw on your strength and endurance. This is for the long haul. Difficult times always pass, and this will be no different because we have the Empress card here, which is abundance and the harvest being realized. There is a beautiful light coming from the heart chakra of the Empress in this deck. So I feel that certain measures, even stopgap measures, budgeting, putting something on hold, it could be putting payments on hold, will enable you to persevere. And I am also reminded to take good care of yourself during this time, because I feel Cancer, they're real planners. They will do whatever they can, and the Queen of Pentacles is sometimes my Cancerian card. They will do whatever they need to do to get through, and I do see victory. If you can implement this temporary measure, I do feel that you will be victorious with that Six of Wands. It is restriction I'm talking about. Now, you might put something on hold, you might restrict something, but the counsel here is not to let that anxiety, because that's what the Eight of Voices is. It's anxiety and self-restriction. Look at there are bars here, and we've got this. The light represents the multitude of thoughts swirling around worry and anxiety. But if this person took off that blindfold, she would be able to see what is around her, and she would obviously be able to free herself. So while you may have to take this temporary measure, don't fall into the trap of thinking this is the way it's always going to be, because it isn't. I do have the Page of Emotions, which is the Page of Cups. So I'm getting a real draw again with the light of this Empress to your heart chakra. The answer might be in not suppressing your emotions, but allowing them to come through. So talk if you're worried, if you're anxious. Communicate with others. This could be using your voice to voice whatever is worrying you. The Chariot underneath the Empress card. There may be a solution more that will come forward more quickly than what you're thinking at this time. Very good. This is sort of a future-oriented column. very good cards for the immediate future. Temperance, this is about balancing things, harmony, balance, tempering whatever impulses you have during this time where I guess all of us in some way or another are being forced to do that. But again, it is this worry that, it could be around money. The Three of Materials, the Three of Pentacles. This is around a skill you have as well. And there could be a need here to be a bit confident about this skill that you can offer. But there are three parties. This is working within teams. So there could be opportunities through working with others to accomplish a goal. Let's have a look at what else is coming up. I'm not surprised to see the Devil in this reading because this is around the worry, and it is sitting right under the Three of Wands, which means this you're worried about something not coming to fruition. You're worried about something stalling. You're worried about losing something. You're worried about, if I can't come through with this temporary measure, what happens then? The Devil card is a transforming energy. So one way or another, we all learn that in circumstances where we've done our best, there's nothing more that we can do. Sometimes we just have to hand it over to Spirit and trust that the answer will come. Because I've got another really wonderful card here, again in this future orientation for you. Justice. This is, again, I want to sit the Justice card beside the Temperance card. It's almost, what is tugging at you when it does ease, you come through. The Justice card is often something that is taken away and then something that is given back. And of course, we have balance being restored. So I want to sit these two cards together. It is sitting under the Empress card, it's sitting under the Chariot, it's sitting under the Justice, three major arcanas. And of course, we've got the Harmony and the Temperance here underneath the Strength and Fortitude. So the Devil card is a Capricornian energy. So I feel there's also a Scorpionic energy to the Devil card as well. This is around transforming something and bringing something through a cycle of understanding and awareness. So whatever this issue here, I do feel for some it is around money and worry about money and being stopped for some reason, things coming to a standstill. There is an answer or a solution for you that could be a temporary measure that will get you through. So please be on the lookout for that. The Ace of Pentacles here at the base of the pack. So these answer or focus are the focus area, the base of the pack. Gives us an idea of the energies that are swirling around in the current situation. We do have the Ace of Pentacles, so I feel a big draw that this is something related to finances for a group that are listening to this reading at the moment. The Ace of Pentacles, this is new start, so may not be as huge as you're expecting, but there is a solution or an answer here coming forward, I feel, if you look for it. The Knight of Cups, somebody could offer you something. This could be what this stopgap measure is. There could be an offer coming through to you. And the Two of Cups talks to me about a commitment or a contract or an arrangement or networks. And so I feel this may be where the answer lies. And I'm not surprised to draw another major arcana in this future-oriented column, which talks to me about new starts for you. So whatever this delay is, whatever this issue is for you, Cancer, there is something new coming down the pipe for you. And in the meantime, the counsel of this reading is implement a stopgap measure, implement a preventative, something that will help you get through to in the long in the longer term, because it will pass. Whatever this difficulty is, will pass. Okay, let's take a look at Scorpio, and then we'll move to Pisces. All right, let's have a look. What's coming up for Scorpio? What's coming up for Scorpio, please, Spirit? What is coming up for Scorpio? My Venus is in Scorpio, so I tend to relate well to those, you know, Scorpions of the zodiac. Let's have a look. Show me what's occurring with our Scorpios for the month of August, please. 3 messages for Scorpio for the month of August. What's coming up for Scorpio for the month of August? I feel you've had a shift. You've definitely had a shift, because I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got absence, and this is around familiarity. You know, sometimes absence can make the heart grow fonder. If we put a bit of space between us and perhaps a relationship that's undergoing some turbulence, or a situation that isn't working out the way that we wanted it to, if we just put everything down and come back to it a little later, we can see things through a different perspective. Let's keep going. Fortitude, yeah, this is coming up a lot in my readings. This card is interesting because it does have what looks like a hawk. It has animal spirits. This is very much, and the wolf spirit. This is very much the shamanic card in this deck. And this again is perhaps calling you to your own power, to loosen the reins a bit, which Scorpio tend to. They're very intense personalities, and that can sometimes stop them from seeing a bit further afield. So I'm getting a real message here for my Scorpios, just to perhaps look into areas that they normally don't. You know, the spiritual side of life. Again, you know, noticing the unnoticeable, putting your focus a little bit more broadly than what you normally do, because this is This is about magic. This is about a magic that will sustain you. And we've got formation, yes. This shift is occurring for some Scorpios that I'm reading for. I feel that it's been a tough time in the last few years for some Scorpions that are watching this reading. But it has been a time where the bedrock has been changing. And I feel there's a growth throughout this time. I feel that there has been a growth in you, and particularly in your, I guess, spiritualism, your, I guess, psychic senses, noticing that magic in life. But it's allowing you to come back to situations and take another look at them and see them through a different lens. And at the base of the pack, we've got renewal, because this is what this is like when we get this increased understanding. It's like a renewal for us. And then we move into a higher vibrating energy, and we move into a newness that we thought we'd lost because we've been going through those tough times, that we forgot that life can renew itself, that we can renew ourselves. So a shift for Scorpio, I'm feeling. Let's pull some cards for Scorpio. Let's pull some cards. Show me Scorpio in August. What do we need to know about Scorpio in August? Yeah, happier times, I feel. And more poignant times, because some of the renewal that I'm feeling for you is about experiencing things fairly deeply again. All right, let's have a look. This renewal, experiencing at a very deep level. Show me Scorpio in August. Show me Scorpio in August, Scorpio in August. Two of materials jumped out, which is the Two of Coins. And this, of course, is somebody who is walking a tightrope. There's not much to stand on there. And this person is bending into the weight of what they're carrying. But I feel that's in the past. I feel that's in the past for you. The Three of Wands, manifesting something, expansion. I feel what have you manifested? Because Wands is about inspiration. You've manifested expansion, and I feel that the expansion is in this renewal of inspiration. Let's see where this is going. Yeah, the 10 of inspiration, the 10 of Wands here. This is acknowledging, I feel, that the challenge for you, Scorpio, was that you're carrying too heavy a load. This card is something that just keeps, it's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's acknowledging, at some point you've acknowledged or you've become aware that carrying this heavy burden was holding you back. And in some way, there were choices for you to make. Now, I don't think with this Seven of Emotions, which is the Seven of Cups, I don't think you've made that choice yet. You're just at the point where you're seeing what is around you, what is the potential around you, and what can you choose from. At least that energy, the Seven of Cups, which is talking about choices for you, and they're pretty beautiful choices there. Because this is emotional choices in this particular deck that you've got to make. It's a lot easier than this person trying to balance a very heavy load. So I feel that this is where this renewal is coming from, because you can actually see that you've, for the first time in a long time, you've got choices. All right, the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. So this is attaining more clarity in a situation. And again, because this card, is the way that it is, you're opening up a pathway for yourself. You're bringing some cycle, some lessons, some kind of karmic situation is coming to a close, and you can feel it, and you can feel the future on your doorstep. I feel you're achieving greater clarity. The Two of Swords, yeah, there is still a decision for you to make in some area. The Two of Swords talks to me around a crossroads, but I do feel you know where you're going. I do feel that you will, when the time is right, you will be able to make that decision. I do feel you will. It will be an emotional decision that you will rely on. Of course, Scorpio is a water sign. We're all about emotions here in this reading. I think you'll rely on your emotions to make that choice. All right. The Eight of Materials. This could be work. It's sitting under the 10 of inspirations, which is the 10 of Wands. This is the Eight of Pentacles, which is the work card and many hands. This is multitasking. It seems to me that what burnt you out, Scorpio, was your work. I can't put it any more. For some of Scorpions that are listening to this, I can't put it any more bluntly than that. But you are, I think, making a choice to slow down with this Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the tarot. But in this deck, this horse doesn't even have a rider on it. This horse is free. So I feel that whatever you do in the future, including with your work, you're not going to put yourself in that burnout position again. The Lovers. Beautiful card underneath the King of Swords. You're putting more emphasis on your close relationships, on your partnerships, on your loving partnerships. This is a returning to yourself, Scorpio, returning to your true nature. The clarity that you're getting is around the value of love. the value of close relationships, the value of partnerships. And we have the Knight of Cups again. So this could be an offer, a love offer, but it could also be an apology, either that you're going to make or that is made to you. This is a romantic energy as well. So again, coming back in touch with your emotions. The Ten of Cups, this is beautiful. It is all about reconnection and renewal of the self. And what is that renewal? It is around love. You will be reconnecting with long lost friends or family, maybe that you haven't spoken to, because the Ten of Cups is the family card, the love card, the unconditional love card. You will be wanting to do all of that because you're sitting in a very balanced way in your emotions, and you're making that choice to do that. Let's see what else is under the Knight. Yeah, you have looked at things in a different way, or you are in the process of looking at things in a different way. And the yellow in this card is all about the solar plexus chakra. It's all about the wisdom and awareness we get after the rite of passage that I feel you have been going through. Let's see what is at the base of the pack. Yeah, Six of Swords. This is moving on, and it is out of that very troublesome situation. Somebody could have even helped you get out of that, but you're no longer in danger of, in other tarot decks, this depicts a boat moving away from a troubled harbour. You're moving on, and you're doing so perhaps with the help of somebody else. Let's see what else is here. The Page of Wands. Yeah, this is a new start for you. Let's keep going. The Five of Cups. This is, as I said, you've been through, and this is quite a poignant card. This person is crying in this card. This can sometimes be the grief card, but it can also be the loss card as well. And the Queen of Swords. There's been a lot of clarity. Swords are at the conscious level, but I feel, I'm just going to draw one more card. I feel for you that there has been this subconscious change or shift for you, where you are more in touch with your emotions now than what you were, because the sun is definitely shining. I'm not saying that there isn't choices here to make, and you maybe not completely out of the woods yet, but I do feel that you've learnt a lot along the way, and you are getting that renewal with your, with your emotional body, with your emotional self, and understanding the value that love has in your life. So that is the reading for Scorpio. Let's move to Pisces. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. That watery energy. It's almost like the universal consciousness with Pisces. Pisceans can be very empathetic. They can be quite psychic themselves. What's going on for Pisces? Yeah, because we've had all those, major aspects, and Neptune has been hovering around, and in fact hovering around in Pisces this, in the last little while. So it's probably been quite an intense time where Pisceans can see the multi-layer aspect to things. And sometimes that's a blessing, and sometimes, it can be something that other people may not yet understand. So Pisceans have to have faith in themselves. All right, so let's have a look. Messages for Pisces in August. Pisces in August. All right, stretch. Okay, so at the moment, I feel, because I got that little bit of channeling just there around knowing things before other people know them, seeing the layers in things that perhaps other people don't see. I feel that you may have even gone out on a limb in some way. You may have even known instinctively that you had to stretch yourself. But you took that decision because it was something. There's a lot of reds, oranges, yellows. It was wisdom that you had, the solar plexus chakra and the sacral chakra, of course, which is creativity. And the solar plexus, of course, is wisdom and awareness. You might have even changed, as I said, changed your job because you knew the change was needed. And other people might have advised you against it, but you went ahead and did it anyway. Fortitude coming up again. Getting in touch with the magical side of life. This card came up for Scorpio. I do feel, I do feel that water signs at the moment, they are feeling things quite keenly. This is, we've got a world that's in flux and change. And of course, water signs can be quite empathetic. And you're picking all of this up. And you're making changes based on what you're learning about yourself, I feel. About yourself. And moving into this shamanic type of energy here. It's a good, and again, like Scorpio formation, it is a good shift for you. You're opening up, but whereas Scorpio did it at the emotional level, Pisceans are doing it at the psychic level, I feel. At the subconscious level, you're allowing, you're trusting yourself, you're trusting that side of yourself. This is a revolution for you, an evolution and a revolution. All right, let's see what is in the tarot for Pisceans for the month of August. Pisceans for the month of August. Show me Pisces, please. Pisces for the month of August. Show me Pisces. Show me Pisces, please, for the month of August. Show me Pisces. Yeah, I just get somebody moving upstairs. The 10 of Pentacles, beautiful card. This is around, it is families, it is legacies, it is creating your own legacy, I feel, doing things the way you want to do them. And it is moving upwards. Whatever you decided to do recently was absolutely the right decision for you, because I do feel it in the long run, it's going to create the kind of abundance that you want. The 8 of Pentacles. I do feel this is around work as well, and having a skill that is needed, but also understanding, because the 8 of coins in this deck talks about somebody that is able to multitask. And we've always got to be careful when we're in that mode, not to overwork ourselves. It could be that what you're doing, yeah, I do feel you went out on a limb. You've created space for yourself. And I do feel for some Pisceans that I'm talking to, this is around their work. It was needed. You absolutely had to do this. It's not because, I don't feel it is because of burnout. I feel it's a much more deeper spiritual reason, or a much more to keep faith with yourself. You've made this decision to change. The Knight of Emotions, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is around offers coming to you. It could be a work offer, but it could also be an offer of partnership. It could be a renewal in your relationships. It could be the reason why you made a choice to change, because I feel there's change here for Pisceans. The Knight of Inspirations, yeah. This is a return to something that actually inspired you. And this horse is galloping. It's the quickest knight. Oh, well, it is among the quickest knights in the tarot. These are fireworks going off, and this kind of celebratory, inspirational, and passionate nature here. This is sitting under the ten of coins, which of course is legacies. So I do feel that this is to do with your work. Let's see what's under here. The Nine of Materials. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Absolutely. Sitting underneath the 8. It is a gradual progression from the 8. Whatever change you made, it set you free. And I'm just tuning in to this energy here. You have enough to meet your own needs and to help those around you. But because we've got the 10 of Pentacles here, in fact, we've got the 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever change you made, keep doing it, because it is going to bring you freedom, financial freedom, as well as emotional and every other freedom. The Lover's card underneath the 7 of Inspirations, or the 7 of Wands, which is the creating space for yourself. I do feel for some Pisceans, I'm getting 2 groups here that I'm reading for, Pisceans that have made this change in their work, and it's paying off for them, but also some Pisceans here that this is I get a draw to an emotional relationship here, a question around maybe a relationship that hit a rocky patch, that you felt like you're always having to defend yourself. I feel that some sort of apology, some kind of renewal is coming through for you with this Knight of Cups. So don't allow it to get you down, because we have the Star of Hope here. And this is one of the most positive cards in the deck. For those Pisceans where they're worried about an emotional issue, stay positive. Something's changing, and you've got this renewal of love coming through. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is abundant, that can take care of themselves and can take care of others, and you're doing it quite well, and you're doing it through something that you love. Page of Swords. This was it was a light bulb moment for you. It was a moment of clarity when you made this change, or you realized, you had this realization around what you do and loving what you do. It was a big moment for you. It was almost like you could see clearly for the first time in a long time. And the 4 of Inspirations underneath the Lover's card, sitting underneath the 7 of Wands, having to create space for yourself, but also feeling like you need to defend yourself. I talked about the Knight of Cups, a change in this relationship or love matter for the Pisceans that are concerned about a love matter. This is a reunification, and it is a family reunification as well. So I feel this situation where you had to create space for yourself, you may have stood your ground in order to do it. You created this Star of Hope for yourself, and I want to sit these 2 together, because you gave yourself the space to allow the light to come in, and as a result, you've got this renewal, not just with your partner or with your close family, but you've got a renewal within your community as well, as a result of taking the stand that you took. Let's have a look at what is underneath the pack. The 10 of Swords, yeah. For some, this was a downfall, but this person didn't quite. It wasn't quite a plummet to the earth. This person was buoyed, and there's a lovely positivity about this card. A message with the 10 of Swords that everything will be okay. So if you're going through this at the moment, whether that's related to finances and work, or whether it's related to the emotional side of your life, I think I need to tell you that even though it feels like a dark night of the soul, everything will be okay. All right, let's see what else we've got here. The Page of Pentacles. This is again around this new start, a new grounding, a new feeling with this 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles. Now we've got the Page, and if I was a poker player, I'd be probably is it going for a flush or a straight? I'd be probably betting on this, that in some way your fortunes will change as a result, change for the better as a result of the action you've been taking. In relation to those that are having this issue around close partnerships, be patient for this change to work its way through. You may not be able to see the woods for the trees yet, but it will work its way through. And the Four of Pentacles, I know that you're feeling quite insecure about this at the moment, because Four of Pentacles works again on a confidence. You could be feeling not very confident about in this emotional situation. But I have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, which is a new start, and I do have the Awakening card, which of course is judgment, something coming to an end. When something comes to an end, something new starts. So that is my reading for Pisces. I feel like, as I said, I was talking to two groups of Pisceans there. One, a group that was focused on work and finances, and another that was focused on a love situation or a situation around those closest to them. But I do see progress, regardless of which group you fall in. I do see progress. So be patient and allow for time for this situation to work its way through. So thank you for joining me this evening for water signs for the month of August 2020. And I'll be back with more taroscopes at the end of August, where we'll look at September 2020. Thank you.